Mayday. 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 It did not make it. She is complete. Well, good morning, everyone. It might not be morning where you're at, but it is morning time here. I've only been awake for maybe an hour and about to have a lot of fun. We've got an aggravating irrigation system that always gets stuck. We had 3 inches of rain. We're trying to pump out some nitrogen on these oats, and unfortunately the pivot is bogging down. So Keefe's headed to grab the 4960 now. I'm gonna put on my boots, my good waterproof boots, and walk out there, hook the old Yankum rope up to it. All it needs is a little tug and she'll come out, but it's got that one little spot, sticks it every time. So aggravating, but we're gonna fix it this year. We're not gonna deal with this all last year. We're not gonna deal with it all this year like we did last year, because last year this thing stuck, I know, at least 3 times in the same spot. So let's get these boots on. Yeah, just kidding, just kidding. Good thing we got these American-made 1-inch Yankum ropes. Use the code FieldRoast to save 10% at yankum.com. Hopefully Keefe doesn't get stuck. This is just a mess. All right, there it is. There is the pivot. That is what we're going afterwards. And what's crazy, we never had this problem. Like 5 years ago, held very little water, and then we ended up, we got a rip and roller, and we ripped the whole field one year, and it seems like ever since then, we've had this issue. All right, we got her hooked up. And my socks are soaked. Yeah. What fun will that be, Keefe? Do you have a pin?
You don't need no pins. You took it over.
Right there?
You could reach it. No, I had to back up.
I think I can make it. Oh man, you gotta love those little hooks.
I tell you what I would do. When you get it fired up, go ahead and turn the dang nitrogen on.
Yeah?
And I'll just stay with it till it comes out the other side of this bog hole.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're gonna be right back in here. And once we get that through the mud hole, we can shut it off, unhook it.
Yeah.
I'm afraid if we don't, we're gonna be right back in here. This soft.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't get the tractor. I was having a lot of the wheel get the tractor to turn.
Jeez. I'm hoping it doesn't give us a fit. Well, stuck. Get out.
Well,
over there.
I may get stuck. What do you do?
Well, try your best not to.
I got to go that way with it.
4-wheel drive locked in?
It says it is. I don't mean.
If it works.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to kind of curve around with it.
Yeah.
Because you can't pull too hard, you know, unless you're in line with it.
Right. Okay, now I'm gonna head back to the pivot and actually get the water going. We're putting nitrogen out through this pivot. That's why we're watering when it's already soaking wet. So yeah, and then we'll give it a little tug. Should ease right out. Hopefully Keefe doesn't get stuck on the tractor, because then we'll have to get another tractor, a bigger tractor. We've got an 8430 up there, but it weighs a lot more. So we're like, well, to get the lighter 4960, it won't be so heavy. Should be able to come out pretty easily. And yeah, so we'll see. All right, we got the pivot going. You can see that tire is trying to move. So all Keefe's got to do is just kind of give it a little assist, a little bump every now and then. Doesn't need much, just a little bit of help to get unstuck. He's got it out now. I mean, it's pretty much doing the work itself. But what we don't know is, will it get all the way through that? news, the tractor did not get stuck. We were out of the bottom, and the pivot is getting dangerously close to being out of the bottom. Another successful recovery by an American-made Yankum rope. YankumRopes.com. Yankum ropes. There you go. You almost got it. Oh yeah, come on. Harder. Harder. Ah, yes. Keefy, how'd it go?
Good.
Just needed a little help, not much.
No, it don't take much. I'm just glad we didn't get that 49.60.
Oh, I know. I was thinking, I was like, man, this could turn into a bad day quick.
Yeah. especially if corporate rolled up and seen that tractor in the middle of that pond.
Oh, I know, right?
It didn't even try to spin, though.
I think we made the right choice getting the 49 instead of the 84.
Yeah.
All right, she is unstuck, so I'm gonna undo the rope now. Like that. Keith, did you know you can use the code FieldRose to save 10%, I think, at YankumRopes.com?
No, but that's awesome.
I'm pretty sure it's 10%.
Let's pivot to hit it.
Appreciate it. Man, the back of my truck is a disaster. I got 3 bags of trash, full bag of cat food, tons of irrigation pipes, valves, and a whole pile of Yankum ropes. Who needs it? Well, I feel much better. I got some dry socks, got some dry shoes, took off the jacket, wearing the dog father shirt, and the pivot has already walked quite a bit. It's already here. It was way over there, and here in just a minute I'll take you over here where it's got to cross the next big bottom, which is actually bigger and deeper than the one it just went through, but usually it across this one. So we'll see. Time will tell. Set over there and show you guys. All right, here we are at the other spot of the field, and you can't see it yet, but I'm looking at a lot of water. So we got that small lake to cross, and you got a little gap, and then you've got the bigger second lake. So it should go through this bottom behind me pretty easily. It kind of just gets right on the edge of it, but this bottom is the one that we're gonna have an issue with. It got stuck here only once last year, but it's the deepest. It's pretty deep out there, so I've got my doubts if it goes through that. Fingers crossed it will though. And the plan is to fix this issue, and we really didn't have an issue with this until 3 or 4 years ago, so it's strange. But anyways, we've heard the easiest fix is just to get bags of concrete and lay in your irrigation rut. 9 times out of 10, you never farm these acres anyway. It's always flooded. So that'll just sit there, be a hard spot for the pivot to walk through. You won't have to be digging pivots out of the mud and doing all that throughout the year. So that's the plan if it ever dries up. When that's gonna be, I don't know, because they're calling for more rain Saturday. It's already soaking wet now. But when it does dry up, we are going to be putting concrete in the irrigation ruts. And the point of all this is to put nitrogen throughout the pivot. So this tank's full of nitrogen. Got the John Blue pump there, that's pumping it through the pivot, and get these oats spruced up. So when we go to harvesting come May, we have a plentiful, bountiful harvest, and we fill up every grain bin we have on the farm. It's a lot of baby black widows.
Yep.
Came over here to another pivot. Kiki's working on our panel boxes, checking our lightning resistors. This one's good, but the panel box is in pretty bad shape. We've got black widow's nests, dirt daubers, getting all those pesky critters out of there so they don't cause a problem in the future. Why didn't you just reach in there like a real man and get all those black widow eggs out?
Like a real man?
Yeah, you know, just get in there with it, hands on.
Like a real man.
Are you scared of a black widow?
I'm not scared of them. I respect them.
Mayday. Mayday, mayday. It did not make it. She is completely submerged and stuck. So I ran to the house, grabbed a quick bite to eat for lunch, thinking I had enough time to come back, but this pivot's walking a lot faster than what I thought, and it's stuck. Can't even see the center drive. She is completely stuck, but it's all right because I've got a John boat in the back of my truck that I think's gonna float, and the plan is to go all the way out there, hook our 2 Yankum ropes up to it. We also have a chain to reach all the way out here because I don't have enough ropes to make the whole length. And I got Keefe, he's right over there, coming to rescue me and pull the pivot out yet again. Gotta go from there all the way to there. What you think, Keefe?
Mess.
I think we have ourselves a mess. We got the boat unloaded, got the supplies in there. I'm just hoping she doesn't sink.
Possible.
I'm a very strong swimmer, so you won't have to jump in to save me.
It's cold.
Yeah. We got it hooked up. That's quite the job. I thought it'd be a lot easier. And toward the end, I just got out of the boat and got soaking wet. So now I'm gonna go get the pivot going and hopefully she'll come on out. All right, it took a pretty good tug, but we finally have it moving. It's crazy, you can't even see the tires. Oh, I can see a tire. Well, thought I could. No, my battery's gonna die. Don't you do it. There's the tires. Good deal. I think we got this one. We can actually see the tires now. They are moving. Thank God my chain stayed together. I was worried, I was like, man, if those chains come unhooked, this is gonna suck. And it didn't. It didn't suck. They didn't come unhooked. And we got the pivot out twice today. So, pretty good day for all that we went through. It's a pretty good day.